You're posting, people are seeing your content, but no one remembers you. Most creators aren't invisible. They are just forgettable. And after more than 150 conversations with creators, founders, and people building things online, that's one of the most common patterns that I keep noticing. It's not effort, it's not consistency, it's not even quality most of the time. It's sameness. Same opinions, same formats, same recycled ideas. You scroll, and most of the content feels interchangeable. If I removed your name, would your content still be recognizable? That's the real test. Because most of the content these days is designed to fit in, not to stand out.
I really draw all of the details on my website, which were also in these colors. And this was then like what catch the attention of commission, because like the website was like something extraordinary. It was not perfect. There was a lot of things that you could like say that you could improve. It was not done like properly as like the usual developers would do, but it was different, and it was my branding and where it actually started.
I've seen this a lot. Good people putting out decent content, but still blending in. Not because they're bad, but because nothing about it really sticks. When you're starting, it makes sense. You look around, you see what works, and you try to replicate it. But over time, you end up sounding just like anyone else. Different people, same voice.
I gave myself like an ultimatum of I am not going to look at any metrics for 90 days, and I'm going to relentlessly show up every single day. And I think setting that time frame for yourself, it's like if you show up every single day for 90 days, you cannot not figure things out. Like you eventually just will figure what's working, what's not working, what you like to do, what gets virality, what gets the right eyes, what formats work, because most people don't stick it out for long enough to even see what's working. But in doing that, you really have to have a rigid mindset of like some days, like in the first 2 months of me posting, my post got 6 likes, 5 likes, 8 likes, and that can really defer you from wanting to show up again the next day.
Most creators think they have a visibility problem. I need more reach. I need more views. But visibility without memorability doesn't do much. You can get seen and still be forgotten 5 minutes later. That's the real trap. Because internet rewards attention, but real growth comes from being remembered.
I think that happens so often of like the clients that you end up having are not the people that are going to be the first ones to comment on your content. And that's why I think we need to get away with this idea of like virality is how you'll grow your business. Like our egos love to see as much, our analytics always going up, but that doesn't always equate to, money in the bank. So I think it's really interesting to make sure that you're clear on who you want to help, how you're helping them, inspiring, educating them, but don't be fooled to think that it's the people that are engaging in your content that are going to actually end up being clients.
Attention gets you seen, memorability gets you remembered. Two very different games, because attention is instant, memorability builds. The creators you remember, they're not louder, they're clearer. They have a point of view. You know how they think. You recognize their content without even seeing their name. It's not about being extreme. It's about being distinct.
It's also somebody will be better at creating a video. Someone will be a better designer, so they'll create a better infographic. Somebody spends more time and money on carousels, so they'll be better at carousels. Somebody is funnier, so they're going to create a funnier meme. You cannot copy others because you'll do half job of what they're doing. You have to lean into your strength.
They show up with the same kind of thinking, same lens, same perspective, and over time, it builds into something stronger than attention. It builds recognition. The internet doesn't have a content shortage. It has a memorability shortage. Most people are trying to be seen. Few are trying to be remembered. And those are two very different games. One is short term, the other one compounds. Because when people remember you, they come back. They trust you, they share your work, and they associate you with something.
And had calls with people on the platform that have had over 100,000 followers, but the audience was old and not responding, not buying. That's a whole other problem. So you can have all those followers, doesn't mean they're going to buy at all.
So instead of asking, how do I get more views? Ask, what do I want to be known for? Because that's what people remember, not how often you post, how polished it looks, but how clearly you think. Most creators are trying to win attention, but they want to grow. They focus on being remembered, not just seen. If you enjoy these type of insights from more than 150 creator conversations, subscribe. And if you want to go even deeper, the podcast is linked below. And if you're building your own podcast, personal brand, or starting your own creator journey, that's exactly what I help people do. Appreciate you watching. See you in the next one.